turns out I won't be using that as my Thursday video content because the dogs went nuts again at my dog and I had to stop filming. So I only bumped into them 5 minutes ago and they were all off the leads. Well, one of them was, well, two. And she was picking dog poo up and one ran at my dog and was growling and going nuts. And normally my dog loops around like a furry because she wants to get to the dog to play. And she didn't, so we carried on walking and she was looking at the other two dogs. Two of them were big, one was small. The big one was the one that went nuts to begin with, and then there was the small one left and the big one. And as we're getting nearer and nearer, I realised we're going to have an issue because she's tightening the lead. She didn't tighten them enough though, or shortening them. And she literally stood to one side but not as far side as she could get, and then she stood still. So I'm trying to move my dog on, who's curious but also very scared because the second big dog starts to go nuts at her. And she's like, what the hell's going on? And she's looking at them but she's like not trying to get to them like normally she tries to get to every dog because she wants to play with them. And some owners are very standoffish. Some of them are you-know-whats. So I'm moving her on, my dog, not her dogs. And she just stood there. And then the other one that had ran down to us originally came back and started going nuts at us as we're walking away. And I'm like, just carried on walking. And then we got to where I started filming a minute ago. And we're still there, or moving on a bit. She's basically burying her head in stuff here and sniffing every inch of everything. And I've only been here 5 minutes and she's come back, but they're all on leads this time. And it's actually slightly wider here, so there wasn't as much of an issue. But of course my dog turned around and was like, what the hell's going on? And was super curious because they're going nuts at her. So, yeah. And then I started filming. I thought I could use it as a Thursday video, but I can't. And I don't think I'm going to get enough content now to use this as a Thursday video, because when I get to the top of here, I'm going to be going somewhere that I need to give the dog 100% attention. Although there's times when I am up there, my mum's on the phone to me and I'm having to talk to my mum and deal with the dog. Oh, there's someone coming up behind me now. On a bike. Last week when I was here, I was in actually probably the same area. This guy was running towards me and I'm on the phone to my mum and she's on loudspeaker, so obviously you can hear him on the phone. And this guy starts talking really loudly and I'm thinking he's either talking to himself or he's got AirPods in and he's on the phone. And he's talking away and I'm like, I was facing like, I wasn't facing the road, I was like facing what the dog had a head in. And he stopped behind me and he said, hello Melanie. So I spun round and I'm like, hi, like I did not recognise this guy at all. And he asked me, well, okay, I'm like, yeah, you okay? He's like, yeah. And then I'm like, I must have had a confused look on my face because he said bye and carried on running. And I'm like, I don't have a clue who the hell that was. So if you know me on YouTube and it was you running, you know where we were, then let me know, because I didn't recognise you. Should I recognise you? Do I actually know you, or do you just know me because of somewhere I post online? And that could be anywhere. So if you ever do watch this video, oh god, that stinks, just let me know. I've got a headache. It's a stress headache. I think we all know why. I'm finding it. Oh, I won't say that in case this is my first video. But yeah, I've got a headache. I took 2 painkillers before I came out, and I've drank some water. I only had well, when I first saw that woman with the dogs, I saw her from, I don't know, 200 metres. I don't even know what 200 metres looks like, but I think it's about 200 metres. I'd actually just got my drink out and I was drinking some of it, and it's not easy to get my drink out because it's in my backpack. I've got a mini backpack on. But the dog was sniffing something and I thought, right, this is a good time, it's very quiet here, good time to have a drink. So I'd had about 7 mouthfuls, spotted her, had one more, even though I could have drank more, put it away, and I already need a drink, and that was like only 10 minutes ago. So I'm going to try and save what I've got until I get back to the car, but if there's a place that's quiet again that I can stop, I might have it before I get back to the car. And I might have a bite of the protein bar that's currently in my bag that I've not tried yet. I got it from Aldi last... Oh, did I get it from Aldi? Yeah, it's an Aldi one. It might be salted caramel. I've had the birthday cake one from there that I didn't love or I didn't hate. I would have it if I needed a protein bar, and that was my only option. I've had far worse. It wasn't horrible, it just wasn't my taste. I think I've got salted caramel or similar. Oh god, you're not going to walk past those cows, are you? I'm going round the corner to join another bit, and there's cows. She wouldn't walk past horses the other week. And then when I came back on that route, like a couple of days later, she remembered there was horses, and she kept trying to turn round, and it's not the sort of place you can turn round. So I made her walk through, and there was no horses there. So dogs do remember shit. What else? Yeah, I might have a bite of the protein bar. I don't feel hungry, but I feel like I need something, and if I've not got enough liquid, I need something for energy, don't I? I won't be able to film for much longer, but I hope everyone had a good weekend. If this is my Thursday video, I hope your week's gone well, and I hope this upcoming weekend is good for you all. I might have a better video next Thursday because I'll be able to tell you something that I can't tell you yet. I don't think it's like life changing, it's just something that's nice for me, hopefully. But yeah, I can't tell you until next week, so I might have something interesting. For those who followed me for ages, you might be like, you might understand why it's so special. I don't know, it might not be special, it might be horrible. But yeah, forgot what else to tell you, I don't know. I was really ill last week. I did film 3 videos. First one filmed whilst I was waiting for the rain to stop, and it casted a horrible shadow under my eyes, and I didn't like the way it looked, so I scrapped it. Filmed a second version, and I was filming for over an hour. Stopped filming, I was like, what the hell, you're just rambling on because you don't feel well. And then I filmed another version when I was half asleep, didn't even watch that. I was like, nope, that's not going up, so that's why a video didn't go up last Thursday. And if there is a video going up this week, it will be this one, which is just me rambling. Well, it's not really rambling, you just stop finding it out, because I'm out with the dog. I don't normally film when I'm out with the dog, but it's quiet here and she seems to want to sniff everything, and she's currently eating a bit of grass. So, yeah, it's a nice day. It's got like a nice chill, which keeps picking up and then dropping a little bit, and the sun's out. It's a little bit cloudy, and yeah, I like today. It's quite nice weather-wise. I don't know if there's anything else to tell you. I don't know what I said in the last week's ones. I know I kept the original ones, you know, the one I filmed outside the shop when it was raining. I was waiting for it to stop because I didn't have anything with me to like keep me dry because it weren't meant to rain. I think I kept that short and sweet. It was like 15 minutes. What am I on? 8. Nearly 9. God, my hand's killing. So, what the hell are you doing? You're a little dafty, you. You're a daft girl. So this will be coming to an end very soon because I'm getting to the bit where I 100% need to put this away. So have a great weekend. I hope this is my Thursday video. I know the start doesn't make any sense because I'd started to film before I filmed this one, and then this woman with the dogs came back and I was like, she got right to me, and I thought I'm going to have to put this down because the dogs are going nuts at my dog. I should have just kept it going, shouldn't I? But that's why it started, and I'm going on about a woman with dogs. Did I say that this won't be my Thursday video then? But it will be, because if there's out going up to it, it will be this, because I won't have time to do anything else because I've got a lot to do when I get home, and then I do get tired, and obviously this ain't my main job. Well, it ain't my job at all. So yeah, have a great Thursday if you're watching this on Thursday, or whatever day you're watching it. And I'm actually walking past. Oh, I can't tell you what I'm walking past. But yeah. possible here. Anyway, gotta go.